episode 5 of Brad Pitt Lean or Die Trying. The first video that I have during this time period is about a recent passing, so I'm gonna make this video just as a way to actually probably start the episode. Right now during this time period, I've made a lot of mistakes. I've had some losses, still powering through some mental stuff. You'll see what I'm talking about. Still improving, still developing into the next version of myself. My eyes are currently red because recently my dog passed away, and it was from natural causes. It wasn't like she got on an accident or someone ate her. She was just getting old. She was 15 years old. There's some health issues, and it was better to just put her down. You know, it's weird. I didn't think it would hit me this hard. Like I knew when she was gonna pass away, but it never really hit me until I was there with my family, and she got euthanized, and just seeing her, take her last breath and having her final sleep, it was just really hard, and a lot of memories came back, and she's just kind of gone forever now. I'm still kind of just letting myself mourn. Like, I had this dog since I was 10. I am currently 25 years old, so 15 years. She was such a constant in my life. She was such a weird dog, such a gremlin personality, very tenacious, just very weird. But she was just there through so many phases of my life, through the good, the bad. And having her gone is really weird. It's like that part's also gone, It's like she kind of carried that those moments in a way. But I'm just gonna use this energy, this kind of pain, let myself mourn, which is important, but also just use it to push myself forward in my goals. And this is just also a reminder, like, do what you can with the people that you're around with the experiences, moments, as much as you can. And I felt this type of pain and this feeling before, with like a breakup, with especially that my last breakup, that was really devastating. But this is different because, whenever you leave people, whenever you leave experiences, the people still live, they still continue their lives. But with this, she's dead. Like, my dog's gone, and it's just kind of really hard to deal with that. Like, I won't ever see her. She will never be around. She won't have her weird antics. And, I am kind of relieved again. Like I said, she was having some health issues, and I know now she won't be dealing with that on the other side of heaven, afterlife, whatever. Day after Emily's passing, and I'm currently walking. Yeah, I got kind of emotional this spot here, but it's one of the first time. It was one of the last times I spent with Emily here. After like 8 years after Emily was already born, right? But now she's kind of the only dog, and it's kind of surreal. It's very weird. And I had that dog since I was 10. She was just such a constant in my life. I almost took her for granted, I won't ever see that dog again. She, can you even see her? With her, I'll just do the most I can. Take her out, do more trips with her. She's 7 right now, so she's still pretty in the prime of her life, I'd say. I miss my dog. So, it's interesting. Like, we got her when I was really depressed in 2018. I was in a really dark time, and now she kind of is a transition onto this new part of life without Emily. So, all right, I was hesitant on recording this, and I'm speaking with the mic because I noticed the audio is always so garbage when I just speak from my phone, especially in my bathroom. So I recently realized I'm a fucking idiot, and I counted my calories wrong for the last 15 days. My activity level, like step count, has been super high. It's been around 7, like averaging 15K. And the days have been passing, I'm like, I feel like I should be making way more progress. I'm really pushing really hard. And then I counted, and I really checked my calories, and I'm way fucking over than I fucking thought. And I felt really frustrated, and I felt super ashamed because I'm like, if I want to help people, like, what the fuck am I doing? So, like, I can't be doing that. And I felt so frustrated that it just reached a boiling point, and I binged. On food. And I felt really shit. I haven't felt that frustrated and like pent up in a long time. Oh shit. Ugh. I just wanted to make this just to be really blunt and real. Like, yeah, shit happens. But right now my lesson is like, you know what? Let's just reframe this. I've learned. I'm acknowledging my mistake. So basically, I thought I was eating 1,400 calories. I was eating more like fucking 2000.
And the big thing I was doing is I didn't know in Canada lean ground beef. I'm a fucking idiot. Lean ground beef is like more so like regular ground beef. Basically, that beef is so dense in calories. It's terrible for an aggressive cut. So I've just completely switched to chicken now, my main protein source. I'm a fucking retard, bro. Like, oh my god. I thought I was eating 14. I was eating like 2,000. I was still in a deficit because I've been burning like 500-600 calories from all my steps. So like I've been getting leaner, but not as fast as I thought I would because I'm like the math doesn't math, you know, like 1,400 calorie deficit. Like if I'm eating 1,400 calories and burning like 600, I should be burning fat way faster. So, but yeah, no, I just felt frustrated. I felt like there were thoughts in my head like, oh, I fucked up, and you know, what kind of example am I leaving, and oh, it's all over. But again, these are the type of thoughts that I've had in the past if I've made a mistake and I just let it like consume me and then I just go down a bigger hole. So it's like I don't want to repeat those mistakes. I'm still gonna see this go through. We don't give up. I don't give up. Just okay, you made a mistake. The time will pass, right? Another month will pass, 2 months will pass, 2 weeks will pass. You could either, you know, pick yourself back up, move forward, uh, acknowledge the mistake. Now that I actually know my fucking calories, oh my god, like it's so embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. I didn't know. I just made a mistake. Whatever. I already like improved my tolerance with my steps. So okay, like this is where I'm looking at. I'm gonna be completely fucking honest here. This is where I'm looking at right now. Again, the V tape is coming through. You can see my abs. I'm pretty puffy right now, but in a couple weeks now that I know exactly what I'm doing and I'm so locked in. And again, this is like the best lighting. I'm right in the morning, super puffy, super watery. It's just it's just my midsection, So a couple days, gonna redeem myself. So and I'm gonna look crazy.
Still can't believe it's snowing and it is April. But you know, recently I read this book. I'm forgetting the name. I'll put the book over here. The last couple of months, I've really struggled with a lot of like past traumas and beliefs coming back up and them really affecting me. I've kind of reached a point where I'm just done letting it affect me emotionally because I don't have control over it. Over a lot of stuff externally, over people. I've come to this realization of like, okay, label the feeling, label the emotion. I feel like this is why, and you move forward. Because I'm done letting my past come back up in the present and really affect my logic, my thinking in the present, you know? So yeah, normally I would get really frustrated that it's so cold and just hate that I'm here and a lot of other stuff, but no more, man. Just label the brain, label the thought, and move forward. It's still snowing and we are in April. Like, look at this. Yeah, see, I am covered in snow. Very fun. I'm fucking tired. I'm hungry. Now that I'm locked in with my diet, I'm like hungry and tired all the time. Especially more so with walking over 15,000 steps. Right now, my bare minimum that I'm hitting, that I'm going for, is 15K. And that's another thing I've just been thinking a lot about. Like, what have been my standards been? What have been my standards been in the past? The Axel who's successful, who's helping people, coaching, the one who gets the Brad Pitt lean body, he has higher standards. And my big thing, even when I lost 50 pounds, it's you start acting like that version. What the fuck are your standards? I haven't reached my goals because my standards are whack, honestly. Like, that's the honest truth. So I'm just pushing through no matter what, even through this weather. Like, I finished up work, I was still short of my 15K steps. I'm fucking finishing this through. You know, I'm 25, which is, I guess, considerably young, but like, dude, I've said this in my other videos. Like, I really feel a lot of it was robbed because of how mentally ill I was, how damaged I was without realizing it. And until I really fixed my health and other things, it's like I'm playing catch up in a way. But I'm going hard. I have to go fast, you know. And I'll be honest too. This month is my birthday month. I'm turning 26 by the end of the month. And honestly, my birthday month has always been a sensitive topic. Not topic, just a day for me. Growing up, I was bullied. I was commented on my race, my weight, just a lot, the most you can think of. And I always struggled making friends. So for a lot of birthdays, like many years, there was even like a 5-year stretch, I think, where I just spent my birthday alone. And because of that, I developed this belief, you know, I'm a loser, I'm a this, I'm a, And in my birthday, it was always a scary thing because it was a reminder of those beliefs, of that like reality or those truths I thought were true. They're not. It's only been till last year when I turned 25, I decided, you know what, every birthday, I'm tired of feeling like that. I want to feel strength. I want to feel empowered. I want to feel proud of myself. Like last year I went on I couldn't actually, everyone was too busy around me during that time. So I just said, you know what, fuck it. I'm going to go on a big ass hike alone. Just do it for myself. Conquer it, show myself. And the way I talk about myself, like I said before, I used to talk super badly about myself. It doesn't help. It makes it just be your automatic thoughts when you're constantly talking like that about yourself. But you can change it by talking positively about yourself, and those become automatic thoughts. But this year, my goal is to be, the goal weight, or be super close by my birthday, and just have a good time, man. Again, I've lost a lot, and I've missed out on a bunch over the years, and I'm not living like that anymore. For the sake of myself, the people around me, my future family, the people I meet, the people I help. I can't keep thinking like that. So it's not about just getting to that goal weight and that's it. It's about proving to myself that I can do it. It's bigger than that. Like being that lean and having my abs show like that has always been such an intimidating thing. It's like a belief that I've had all my life that I can't get like that, but so it's bigger than just that. It's what that will lead to, Such a big goal to conquer like that in my head that I've built up over a long time. I'm gonna do it. And you're gonna see how different my life changes from conquering that and conquering my mind to get there. I just got a bit of a health scare with my father. He's all right. He is fine. It was just a little bit worrying. Some stuff happened very suddenly. And it was the first time I had to step up, and I had to drive him to the emergency room. And I just wanted to share this because as I was driving there, as we were driving to the emergency room, and I was just trying to keep calm during the whole situation. It was a little scary being able to be calm under those situations, and the connection between that and weight loss and fitness and what I've been pushing myself for. Again, with the last year, I've been pushing myself to do marathons, losing over 50 pounds, 1,000 pull-ups, social confidence, like really kind of going for it. Because one of my big philosophies when I was doing that, obviously was for myself, to push myself mentally and everything, but it was also to be able to push myself, my endurance, my mental endurance. So in terms of when it comes to situations like this, like kind of a little bit high stakes and situations where you might be really uncomfortable, where I was really uncomfortable, I can be calm because I've had those experiences before, and I push myself and I expose myself to those type of situations all the time. Like when I was doing those marathons, I did them untrained, and the whole time I was freaking out internally because my whole body was in pain, but I was still pushing forward. I was still going and going and going. Before I lost the weight, before I went on my big weight loss journey, my big mental push and physical push, when I was with my ex, or even before then, I would always fucking crumble. I would always crumble under pressure. I would freak out. I would attack myself mentally. I would just give up. And I was just not a good person to be around because I was just self-destruct. I couldn't handle it. I just wanted to share this because I'm actually really proud of myself, just being able to stay calm, keep calm. And I know it comes from the way I've been pushing myself over the last year. Just the repetition, the desensitization, and just the constant exposure of being in uncomfortable situations, in moments where I just want to give up, moments I want to freak out internally, but I kept going. Translates over to real life moments as well. I'm still getting my steps in. The hospital is near the mall, so I'm just kind of walking through the parking lots. Like, look at this. I mean, it's a little spooky because I'm the only one up here and around at this hour, but still getting my steps in. I could easily just lay down, whatever, but I have a lot of steps. I've increased my steps to 20K. So I gotta just get close as I can before the day ends. And my dad is fine. It's just a big waiting thing. That's how it goes with Canada. It's a really long wait. He's fine though, so I can't just get my steps in. Not because I'm walking 20K steps. I'm just trying to walk as far as I can and look where I'm at. I'm literally on the side of the highway because I'm going so far just to get it over with when I can. Yeah, just look. Just on the walking back, like just going as far as I can, because right now what I've been doing is just doing these like laps near my neighborhood, and it's just getting sick. I'm getting tired of it because it's so much walking. 20,000 steps is 16 kilometers. So I just gotta keep it fresh. But this is really funny, so just wanted to share that. Today's April 25th, 2026, and it is still snowing. Like, it snowed a bunch. Look at this. I was thinking, why don't I could just go to the gym and just do my steps that way. But first, that is fucking boring when I have to hit 20,000 steps. That's still a lot of walking. I'd rather just do it outside where I have like a goal in mind of like where I want to walk. It's a bit more enjoyable. Although with the winter, with this, it's still ridiculous, but it's harder for sure. But I also just want to prove to myself I can still do 20K minimum and just keep going no matter what. This moment in time is gonna be a reminder of what I'm capable of and how far I've come. 2024 Axel or Fat Kid Axel could never do this, especially on a consistent basis, and especially doing this alone. I am doing this alone. No one is forcing me to do this. I'm doing this to push my limits, to go as hard as I can, to prove to myself I can do this. And I can only do this because I've been teaching myself. I've been pushing myself consistently. This isn't the first time. This is a new type of challenge because it's not a one-time thing. I have to do this over a while. Just keep raising my standards. 20K minimum right now for steps until this fat is gone. No matter how I feel, no matter how frustrated I feel, especially with this weather, just keep going, because I know when I'm done this, when I get to my goal, it's gonna be a big reference win. It's gonna show how much I can do, and it's gonna prove how much I'm capable of. I'm doing all this alone when it comes to my YouTube, when it comes to Instagram, when it comes to my coaching goals, when it comes to my entrepreneurial goals, coaching goals, whatever it is. I'm doing this alone. No one is forcing me to do this. No one around me is doing anything like this. And I just have more pride in myself. I keep doing this. I keep committing to this. And I just keep finding more pride in new levels of myself, new levels of what I'm fucking capable of, you know? This whole time, I've just been holding back so long for so much of my life. I've genuinely been capable of this the whole time. Just like how many people like you are capable of doing stuff like this. So I'm just going to keep going. The fat is coming off by May, bro. And hopefully the weather is better by then. I know that I'm proving to myself I can still show up on days like this when I'm tired, when the weather is terrible, when my mood is just, I'm not really there. I'll be capable of so much more. You know, these type of moments are in my head. They'll stick with me forever.
Final weigh in, and I'm going to do a recap of this episode. I weighed in at 154 pounds or 69.9 kilograms. That is the lowest weight I've ever weighed in at. This is me right in the morning. I just woke up, just took a quick shower, woke up, you know, no pump or anything. I just like, whatever. This is like my body just, as I woke up. I'm not trying to lie or anything. This is just raw. Again, like I've said many times, I have wide hips, like just bone structurally. So, and it's like you can already see that. And yeah, I'm getting closer though. I can't believe it. 154. That's kind of crazy. I can start seeing that V tape, right? It's kind of popping through. Just my hips are so wide. My abs are getting clearer. Yeah, like that's crazy. I just have this fucking fat right there in the lower of my stomach. I just hold all my fat there, especially again on the lower back there. So I just have to keep going until it's gone. Yeah, this is such shit lighting. But yeah, it's like you can see it, man. I just have to keep losing the fat. I just have to keep going. I hold all the fat here. I love that. Look at that. It almost looks like loose skin. That's like the part I'm really insecure about, and I just want to keep fucking losing it, bro. Piss me off. But honestly, it's kind of crazy. Like, I can see my abs, bro. I can see my abs very clearly. I'm not flexing them or anything. And especially with no pump, nothing. But yeah, just keep losing the fat. Just keep going. Literally just keep going. See, my tape, look at it. It's like when I shovel my stomach like this, like, oh, okay, better idea. But I still have fat. I'm 154 pounds. I still probably have like 10 more pounds or 15, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if it's 15. So just keep going no matter what. Really happy I've stuck through with this challenge. It's just this fat here, bro. I just hold all of it. It literally looks like loose skin, bro. It just genuinely looks like loose skin. It's so weird because I'm pretty lean throughout like this, right? But just it's right here. It's literally all there. So I just have to keep going. That's it. It's literally just having to keep going. All right, official recap for episode 5. My dog unfortunately passed away, and that was really hard. That was really difficult. It was very surreal, kind of losing her out like that. So that kind of hit me really hard. I wasn't sure about with going with this episode because my mind has been changing a lot about with in terms of the goals, in terms of the series, because I realized I have to do an aggressive deficit in order to be taken more seriously. And it's not even that. It's not even just to be taken more seriously and to have more authority. It's also because after doing so much more research, it's just better put my ego aside. If I lose a little bit of strength, it's not a big deal, but just cut as much fat as possible. So then when I actually want to grow and actually bulk, I stay lean. If you're starting at 9 to 10% body fat and you do a slow bulk over like a year, you just get up to like 15%, and you still stay lean, you still look lean. And the thing is, when you start really skinny, like look at the skinny guys like David Later, when you start at like a really, really clean foundation, your body is just much more insulin sensitive. Your body's going to be much more better at absorbing the nutrients that you give it, right? Compared to when you're at a higher body fat, your body's insulin is completely wrecked and it's just going to store it as fat. Versus when you're starting really skinny, it's going to give it to your muscles much more efficiently and much more effectively. And you might be asking, what have you been doing? So I'm eating around 14 to 1500 calories. Sometimes I do go 16 if I just like I'm struggling. So I'm eating around 1400 calories. I was I upped my steps for a while to 15,000 steps, but now I'm just going to 20, just fucking sending it, just going as hard as I can. And yeah, has my recovery been struggling? Hell fucking yeah. I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. This is not sustainable. This is a complete crash diet. After doing so much research, crash diets honestly are a good strategy if you've actually built the discipline to handle it. Because the reason people end up failing it, from a lot of the research I've done and from just what I've seen in general, is because people just mentally break. That's the reality of it. People mentally break and then they'll just binge and they'll just go, oh fuck it, I give up, whatever, whatever. If you have a reference of discipline, of pushing through hard things, you can do like an aggressive deficit. Because the thing too is you have to also have a plan to when you're done the aggressive deficit and you lose as much fat as possible. I keep mentioning through this episode reverse dieting. What is reverse dieting? So right now I'm like 1500 calories. But I'm going to end up doing once I lose all this fat is I'm going to keep adding 100, 200 calories per week to my overall calories, like slowly and slowly and slowly, so my metabolism catches up and I don't just regain all the fat back. And my metabolism is healthy and strong again. And the thing too is with my steps, I'm at like fucking 20,000. I'll lower it to 18, and I'll lower it to 16, and then I'll lower it to 15, and then I'll stick between the goal is between 10 to 12,000 steps. I've been feeling so strong to my core. I felt this like foundational, this inner change within me just sticking to these steps. And especially with this weather, in this episode I complain a lot about the weather, but it's true. It's it's the end of April and it's still snowing, and just no sun just affects me so much. It really crushes me, especially where I'm already irritable because of the diet and the steps. Like I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm just like, man, are you fucking kidding me, bro? This fucking like I just get really angry, and like, man, it just crushes me. It just crushes my spirits. I've been finding so much strength within me sticking to these high steps and the diet. I've never been this consistent in a long time. Again, like I've run marathons, pull-ups, uncomfortable conversations. I've taken risks, a lot of risks over the last year. But this is different because a lot of those things were, a one-time thing. This is different because I'm doing this consistently and I'm doing this alone, whether I'm tired, whatever. Like guys, there's so many times I'm so fucking tired. Like I don't want to be doing this. Like so. But I've just found newfound self-respect, and I really do feel like I'm forming this new identity of myself. Of like the past versions of me could never do this. I have to form a new version of myself, a new identity in order to push through. And by the next episode, or the next two, I'm gonna be lean, dude. There's no doubt about it. It's inevitable. Like I feel like I've been changing so much this last month. I've even started this series with. I showed it in the up there episodes of public speaking at the gym, and I started going up to strangers and having them record me as I talk. And a lot of the times it's just really personal, vulnerable stuff. And just doing that, and that's been really big for me, just sticking with that. Again, I'm doing this alone. No one's doing this. I just been reflecting like all those years that I felt like everybody was better than me and just could do way more than me, and I was just like, these negative qualities in my head, and it really made me crumble and led to such destructive episodes for myself. No one would do this. I'm doing this alone. No one would stick this far. They would need motivation. They would need a friend. Or if they did it with a friend and they dropped out, they would just quit. They'd crumble. And I've just been still sticking to it. The thing too, I've realized like the pain of staying the same, the pain of not realizing my goals is so much more stronger than the pain of just, doing these steps and just being hungry consistently. Like you'll only change if the pain of not changing is greater than the pain of actually changing. That's the only way you'll actually change. And for this, anytime I don't want to go outside or I just want to like cheat on my diet or whatever, I'm just like, I remember that pain, the pain of staying the same, the pain of not reaching my goals is so, so strong that doing this is nothing. I get a boost of motivation. Like, I'm just I've been feeling so different. This is me right now, which is kind of crazy. With this lighting is better than my bathroom lighting. Just the lower fat. But if I push down, you can kind of start seeing what I'm gonna look like. And this is right in the morning. I haven't eaten anything. I'm completely depleted. I went on a big walk yesterday. The reason I'm doing this to be taken more seriously, and I'm doing it really aggressively just to move fast. I'm not doing this for fucking months, bro. Fuck that. Just get it over with. I haven't been posting on my Instagram like how I want to, because I just feel like that's not the version, like the version of Axel that's successful. He has a better body and he's more confident. Like I don't really feel confident posting my body, man. Like genuinely, it really feels like I don't have authority. I'm not gonna fucking BS myself. I'm a very authentic and genuine person. Like, why would I lie, right? So I just keep pushing myself. I posted over like 200, like I posted like 230 times. I haven't seen much growth, and like my transformation, well, in the past anyway. So where my body has been hasn't been received, not received well. I tend to getting as much attention as I want because it's not that fantastic yet in social media standards, right? I'm just gonna keep pushing. By May, I can feel it in my bones. May is gonna be the month that changes everything. I can just feel it so strong in terms of how I look, how I think, and just my social media growth. And then I'll start helping people. People will believe me more, and I'll start posting more content with much more authority. That's the other thing. I'm being super genuine here. I'm being super, super honest. I've just been doing so much more research, just so much more learning, because I really want to help people as best I can in any starting point. If you're fucking fat, if you're really overweight, or if you're really skinny, I want to help you in any way I can. It is such a deep calling to my core, and I want to help a person no matter what and just get them to their goal no matter what. I never had that. I've always been super alone and super isolated, and it really affected me mentally, and no one really helped me to get out of that hole. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to have someone else experience that, man. That's one of my motivations to push myself with this challenge, is for others and for myself, for my future, my family. You don't run out of motivation when you're thinking of stuff like that and you're thinking of the pain of staying the same. I'm not staying the same, bro. I will be changing, and I have been changing. I've lost, since the 1st of March, I've lost 14 pounds, and like I've never seen my waist look like this, and it's just gonna keep getting better. So that's episode 5. Hope you enjoyed. Episode 6 hopefully just won't take me as long, and I'm just much more dedicated. Within a week or two, next episode.